Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Titans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Penix working out of the gun here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And Gay knocks this one through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Mayfield. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
180! What's up?
Now Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! Run, run, run. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What?
Here's Mayfield. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10.
What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 20! Regular, regular, regular. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Looking to throw, Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot can help him force the incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19. They'll throw with Penix. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert, 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 alert. God.
Mayfield down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and 16. They're not liking the look. They'll change the play. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air, Penix. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And looking to throw, Penix. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and a couple.
180!
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And from the gun, here's Campbell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, caught by London. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marvin Mims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10.
Regular.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
133. 180. Real. Pistol.
Mayfield with it once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Run. Set. 180. Alert. Watch out.
Back to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Point it right.
Mayfield. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
King. Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hey, alert. Set. 180. Watch out.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Titans first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And it gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And they'll give you a Abanikanda on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that. There he goes, left side. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Looking to throw, Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Third and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a ton of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Takes it to the 26, just a one-yard gain.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. He'll take it at the 42. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 51 yards on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
180! Kings! What's up?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
180!
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
20! Run. Kings! Alert!
Mayfield down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Point it right. Good. What's up?
Throwing. Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jalen Walker. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Set. 180. Hurry. Regular.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Real. What's that?
Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's caught by Pitts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
60 by 18 Rattler.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Ready up.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Zimmerman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a row, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback